Hello students. Today we will be doing the second part of the logarithm. In the first part of the logarithm, we understood what is logarithm, how to convert an exponent in the form of the logarithm, and did few sums based on the logarithmic properties. We came to know about few properties and the laws of the logarithm as well. Today in this class we will be knowing about the standard form of a decimal, and if you remember correctly, the standard form of decimal you have done in class 8. The same thing is repeated over here, which we will be using in the logarithm. So what is the standard form of a decimal? Standard form. Decimals written in the form k equals to m into 10 to the power p, where k is the decimal which we have to convert in the decimal form, standard form, where k is the decimal which we have to convert in the standard form. M is an integer from 1 to 9. Any integer from 1 to 9 is m. And p is any integer, means p can be a negative, positive, 0 and anything. So p is an integer, and this format k equals to m into 10 to the power p is the standard form of the decimal k. Okay, so I think you understood. K equals to m into 10 to the power p, where m is an integer from 1 to 9 and p is any integer, is called the standard form of the decimal k. Now let us do few examples. A few examples I have written over here. Let us convert these decimals in the standard form. Keep in mind, over here m should be from 1 to 9 only. So this I can write as 3.55 into, over here see this decimal has shifted left side. Decimal has shifted left side. So we will be writing over here into 10 to the power 1. That is, if we will multiply 3.55 by 10, we will be getting 35.1. Decimal shifted left side, 10 power positive. Decimal shifted right side, 10 power negative. This only you keep in mind. Now over here we will be putting the decimal over here. So 3.7 into, now I have put the decimal over here. So how many to place right side I have moved? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be 10 to the power minus 4. Over here 73524. So I will be writing 7.3524. So how many left side? 1, 2, 3, 4. So into 10 to the power 4. Over here 3.52. 3.52. 3 points. So decimal shifted one place right side. So into 10 to the power minus 1. 10 to the power minus 1, and over here 10 to the power minus 2 was already there. So if we combine this, it will become 10 to the power minus 3. Over here 1.32 into 10 to the power minus 1. Shifted right minus. One place right, so 10 to the power minus 1 into 10 to the power 4. This operation will be giving 1.32 into 10 to the power 3. So after understanding the standard form of a decimal, let us understand what is characteristic and mantissa. To understand characteristic and mantissa, let us proceed from the known fact, that is standard form of a decimal. In the last definition, that is the standard form of a decimal, we wrote that n equals to m into 10 to the power p. Okay, where n is any decimal number, m is from 1 to 9 and p is any integer. Remember this. Any integer means positive, negative, 0, anything. Now taking log of both sides. Let us take log of both sides. So if we take log of both sides, it will become log n equals to log of m into 10 to the power p. Correct? Now let us expand it. Log of m into, this into sign will become plus for log, plus of log of 10 power p. So this implies log of n equals to log of m plus of p log 10. Okay, now log 10, now in this chapter log, wherever we are doing log, the base, if it is not mentioned, we will be taking it as common logarithm, that is base 10. So this implies we can write this as log n equals to this p log 10 will be 1. So I can write this as p plus of log m. Okay, Now remember what is n? N is any decimal number. Okay, so log of any decimal number will be equals to p. P is any integer, plus, minus, anything. Okay, and log of m. Log of m. M is any integer from 1 to 9 only. 1 to 9 only. Log of 1 to 9 only. Okay, so here log of, let us write here 1 is less than equals to m, which is less than 10, because m is from 1 to 9 only. Taking log of this inequality, we get log of 1 is less than equals to log of m, which is less than log of 10. Okay, now log of 1 is 0, which is less than equals to log of m, which is less than log of 10 is 1. It means this log of m lies between 0 and 1. ठीक है, so remember this one, equation 1, and this inequality where and this inequality. Okay, so now we can write one statement. I am writing above. From this, for equation 1 we are writing, therefore from 1 we can say that the log of or logarithm of any decimal is the sum of integral part p. P can be positive, negative or 0. ठीक है, and over here this one is integral part and this log m, and log m where 0 is less than equals to log m, which is less than 1. Okay, so log of any decimal is equals to p plus of log of m, where p can be anything, I mean positive, negative or 0, but log of m can never be negative. It should lie between 0 and 1. I think this one is understood. ठीक है, तो this one is integral part and this one is decimal part. So over here I can write and decimal part. Where should I write? And decimal part log m, where 0 is less than equals to log m, which is less than 1. Now this equation 1 I am leaving as such. The integral part p is called characteristic, which can be negative, positive or 0, and the decimal part log m is called mantissa, which should lie between 0 and 1. Should not be 1, can be 0. Okay, so it is never negative. Okay, so we understood what is characteristic and what is mantissa from the standard form of a decimal. Now let us understand how to find the characteristic of a given number. Now first again revise, what is the log of a given number? Log of a given number is equals to characteristics plus mantissa. Characteristics is the integral part and mantissa is the decimal part. Characteristic we find by calculation method by seeing the number, and mantissa we find from the log table. ठीक है, characteristic can be 0, negative or positive. Mantissa can never be negative. Mantissa will be lying between 0 and 1 only. ठीक है. So this much we have done before. Now let us first know how to find the characteristic. We have discussed also. Again with the help of example I will be explaining. So characteristic we can find by two methods, method 1 and method 2. I have written over here. Method 1, which I have explained earlier also, I mean before when I was explaining the logarithm. So this is the same, that is the scientific notation method. You can write over here scientific notation method, SNM. So in this what we do, we obtain the given number or write the given number in the standard form, m into 10 to the power p, then whatever is the power of 10, that is only the characteristic. So I have written over here, then p is the characteristic of the given number. Now method 2. So this we can see by inspection also, or means when we see a particular number, by seeing the number we can write the characteristic. So in this method what we do, if n is greater than 1, means the value is not less than 1, I mean not in purely decimal number. So if it is greater than 1, characteristic equals to number of digits to the left of the decimal minus 1. Left of the decimal minus 1. And if n is less than 1, then characteristic equals to minus of number of zeros between decimal point and first non-zero digit and plus 1. So this will be obviously characteristic will be negative. So I will be explaining two examples with the help of, and in those two examples I will be finding the characteristic with the help of method 1 and method 2 both. So let us understand. Let us take first example in which n is greater than 1 and the second example in which n will be less than 1. So let us first take example. Example 1. Suppose the number is any number 353.24 suppose. So first we will write in the standard form. So this I can write as standard form will be standard form equals to 3.5324 into 10 to the power, this shifted left, so 10 to the power 2. Okay. Therefore characteristic equals to 2. Now second example, let us take one number less than 1. So let us take the example as 0.0024. Okay. So this in standard form we can write this as 2.4 into 123, 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power minus 3. So characteristic equals to minus 3. So I don't think any confusion is there in the standard form. Standard means finding the characteristic with the help of the standard form method. So in this, express in standard form, whatever is the power of 10 coming, that is only the characteristic. Now in method 2, the same example I am taking and explaining. So number 1, 353.24. Here the number is greater than 1, so characteristic equals to number of digits to the left of the decimal. Number of digits to the left of the decimal is 3 and 3 minus 1 is the characteristic. So directly I will be writing over here characteristic equals to 3 minus 1 equals to 2. Okay. Second example which we have written over here as 0.0024. So what it is saying, characteristic equals to minus of number of zeros between decimal point and first non-zero digit. So number of zeros between decimal point and first non-zero digit, that is 2, is 2. Number of zeros is 2. So over here 2 and plus 1. So answer is minus 3. So characteristic over here is minus 3. So you can see by this standard form method as well as this inspection method, we can say characteristic is minus 3 for the second question when the value is less than 1, and over here also characteristic is 2, characteristic is 2. So over here by inspection and standard scientific notation form also, the characteristic we are now able to calculate. So let us take few examples where we can do directly by seeing. So I am rubbing it. So few examples I am writing over here. Let us take 0.0253, 0.597, 35.694, 3.784, then 36984. Any randomly I have taken. Now in standard form I am expressing standard form. This will be equals to 2.53 into 10 to the power 2.53 into 10 to the power minus 2, 5.97 into 10 to the power minus 1, 3.5694 into 10 to the power 1. Over here it is already in standard form. Even then in form of 10 power 0 I can write, and this is 3.6984 into 10 to the power 1, 2, 3, 4. So over here the characteristic we can write as minus 2, minus 1, 1, 0 and 4. Okay. So this by the standard form method means expressing the number in scientific form or the standard form, we have calculated the characteristic. Now by direct inspection means the calculation. Over here this is a number less than 1. So we will be finding the number of the zeros between decimal and the first non-zero digit. It is 1, 1, 0. So over here minus of 1, minus of 1. I mean if I write minus outside, then 1 plus 1. So this will be equals to minus 2. Over here no zeros over here. I mean number of zeros between means after the decimal and any non-zero digit is 0. So here I will be writing minus of 0 plus 1, that is minus 1. Over here number greater than 1, so characteristic will be equals to whatever the number over here and minus 1, simply n minus 1, simply n minus 1 we have done. So over here 2 minus 1, number of digits before the decimal is 2, so 2 minus 1 is 1. Over here number of digits before the decimal is 1, so 1 minus 1, we subtract 1. And over here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 5 minus 1 equals to 4, 0. So you can see these all are 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 minus 1 minus 2 are same. So by inspection you can do, or by converting to the standard form or the scientific notation also we can find the characteristic. Now let us move to mantissa. Mantissa, that is the decimal part which we find from the log table. So let us open our log table. Let us know about the significant digits. We can give this definition as the digits used to calculate the mantissa are called significant digits. Significant digits. Let me change the pen, it's not working. Are called significant digits. For example, suppose if the number is 35.42, so significant digit is the digit for which we will find the mantissa will be 3542. I mean we will not see the position of the decimal. The position of the decimal is immaterial to calculate mantissa, keep in mind. So number 2, if I take 0.034, so significant digit to calculate the mantissa will be 34 only. Number 3, if the number is suppose 7, we add 1 0 and we find the mantissa of 70. Number 5, if it is 70, then also if we will be finding for 70 only. So the digits only, if it is 1 digit, we will be making it 2 digit by adding 0 over there. Rest we will not see where is the position of the decimal, we will be just considering the whole number, the whole digits, I mean 3542 whole immaterial of the decimal to calculate the mantissa. Now let us know how to calculate the mantissa. Keep in mind, to calculate the logarithm of a decimal, the characteristic and mantissa is required. Characteristic we calculate by ourselves and mantissa from the log table. Okay? Now open the log table. It is either given at the end of your book or in some other physics book, this practical copy in which you write the lab manual activities. They in some activity copies also at the end log table is given. Okay, log and the anti-log table. Right now we are understanding logarithm. Anti-logarithm I will be doing afterwards. So first, just see the log table. Log table. Okay. Log table, it consists of, if we talk about this horizontal rows. So rows, there are 90 rows. So 10, 11, 12, 13 up to so on. Till over here it will be counting till 90 rows. So 10 to it will be given till 99. So 99 minus 10 is 89 plus 1 is 90. Okay. So this will be going till 99. So 99 rows are there. If we talk about the columns, there will be 20 columns. But this also column I am including in columns. So this is the mantissa part, means which mantissa part we will be seeing. For this we refer this one. Okay, you will be able to understand when I will be explaining with the help of an example. Now on the top of this, here where shall I write? Here I am writing log table. Okay. On the top of this there are columns. Okay, so headed by zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 6, 7, 8 and 9. So columns actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So 10 columns headed by 0 to 9 digits. Then a gap is there, then the mean difference column starts. So mean difference, here the heading is mean difference column. Mean difference column. Now mean difference column starts from 1 to 9. This one 0 to 9 and mean difference column 1 to 9. So mean difference column, if you want to write over here you can write, but mean difference column a step down it is written. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay. I am removing this 10 to 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 up to so on till 99. So let us again revise what we said. Number of rows is 90 over here, 90 rows. Number of columns if we include, this is 1, this one is 10, 11 and 11 plus 9 is 20. The main columns is 10, 0 to 9 and the mean difference column is 9. Now in the log table, just when you will see the log table, you will be seeing that all the values from 0 to 9 is written in 4 digits and all the values in the mean difference column from 1 to 9 is not of 4 digits, it is either of 1 or 2 digit. Okay? 1 or 2 digit maximum, and over here 4 digits. Even if it is value is 1, so it is written 0001. I mean in 4 digits it is written. Now suppose we have to find the value of 3584. Okay, so we will be seeing mantissa part only we are calculating. So we will be seeing under 35. So let me see what is written under 35. I am writing over here 35. So number was example, where shall I write? Suppose I am writing over here example number 1, 3584. Now we will be seeing the row 35. Now row 35 I will be proceeding till the column 8 comes. So row 35 till the column 8 comes. This number I have to see. So I am seeing the book. You people also will be seeing 35 under the column 8 is 5527. So this number is 5527. 35 row and under the column 8 it is 5527. Now I will be going to the mean difference column and in this row only. So mean difference column over here, same row, is I am seeing over here 35, then 8 and then mean difference is 4. mean difference under 4 is given as 5. You see the table, you will be able to understand. Okay, mean difference it is 5. So we will be adding these two. So 5, 5, 2, 7 plus 5. So its mantissa part over here, mantissa part will be 0.5532. Okay, that is the decimal part is 0.5532. So log of this, if the question is log of 35.84, we will be writing as characteristic is 2. Okay, characteristic is 1, 35.84. Suppose the number is 35.84. So characteristic is 1 point this number 1.5532. So log of this one value is 1.5532. Characteristic, we express the integral part is the characteristic, expressed in standard form. The integral part is characteristic and the decimal part is mantissa. Mantissa we calculate from the log table. I think to some extent you understand. Let us do one more example. So let us now understand again to find the logarithm of a given decimal using log table. I am taking one example and explaining everything from the starting. Okay, so let us take an example. I am writing the example here. It's an example. Suppose the question is using log table, find the value of, suppose 10.54, and one example I am taking of 0.00372. Okay, so for the first question, first step is characteristic. Characteristic always you have to express in standard form, and whatever is the power, that is the characteristic. So characteristic equals to 1. Otherwise also 2 digits, 2 minus 1 is 1, you can understand. Now for the mantissa part, mantissa for 1054. So under the row, means along the row 10, I will be seeing under the column 5. So along the row 10, I am seeing the log table. Along the row 10 and under the column 5, the value is 0212. Under the column 5, 0212. Okay, and the mean difference 4 we have to see. The mean difference 4 is 17. Mean difference 4 is 17. So these two I will be adding. So if I add this over here, 9220. Okay, so characteristic for 1054 is equals to 0.0229. Okay, therefore the third step, log of 10.54 is characteristic and mantissa added, so it is 1.0229. Okay, this one is example number 1. Now for example number 2, characteristic. First step is characteristic. Let me give the arrows, then you will understand. Arrow, arrow, arrow. So for 2, arrow. Characteristic equals to, how many digits are there after decimal, I mean to convert over here, see 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now to convert it into standard form, what we will do over here, 3.72 into 10 to the power 1 2 3, 10 to the power minus 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, so characteristic over here is minus 3. 1 2 3, characteristic over here is minus 3. So we will be writing over here minus 3. So the characteristic of 0.00372 is minus 3. Okay, now for the mantissa, second one, mantissa for mantissa for 372. Mantissa for 372. So we will be seeing along the row 37 and under the column 2. Along the row 37 and under column 2 it is written 5694. So it is 0.5694. Now we will write the log of that number as the sum of characteristic and the mantissa. So log of 0.00372 will be equals to minus 3.5694. But children, over here if I write minus 3.5634, it means the whole number is negative, that is the minus of, this is a negative number, I mean left to the 0. Over here we can say 0, 1, 2, 3 with negative, and over here minus 4. So this number is 3.5. Over here 3.5 something, minus 3.5 something. But this number is actually sum of these two. So its value is minus of 3 and plus of 5694. So let us subtract it. So actually its value is 2.4306. It's not minus 3.5694. So its value actually it is between over here 2.4 minus 2.4 something. So to avoid this, because this is the sum of these two, not minus 3.5694. So to avoid this negative we don't write over here, we write over here. Just to show that characteristic is negative, that is minus 3, and mantissa is 5694. Therefore log of this much is 3 bar. It is read as 3 bar 0.5694. Okay. So we have understood how to find the characteristic and the mantissa. Let us do one more example. This is the third or fourth example, I don't remember. I am writing fourth over here. Using log table, find the log of 0.074. So first step, characteristic equals to, this will be 7.4 into 10 to the power minus 2. So characteristic is minus 2. Mantissa 74, only under 74 row column 0, 74 row column 0. Let me see the log table. 74 row column 0 is 8692, 0.8692. Therefore third step, log of 0.074 equals to 2 bar 8692. Okay, so I think you have understood how to calculate the log of any number. In the next video we will be knowing how to find the anti-logarithm. Till then, goodbye. Thank you all of you.